Hello guys, this is Hamoudi from Bilu Media. How are you guys today? I hope you are doing well because I'm really excited about this product. This is the Sharge Shargeek, I think it's called 100. It's an amazing power bank and I will tell you in a second why. But first, let me tell you a story about this product, about this company in general. When they reached out to me to review this product, I didn't know anything about them, to be honest, and I accepted the invitation to review the product. And I received the product after a while, but I put it in the shelf and I had a contest, a dance contest with my boy, and we drove to Brasov. It's about 300 and something kilometers from here. And a father of a colleague of him, a dance colleague, he told me about this company and he was really a fan of this company, and he had in his car 2 power banks, but not this one, different power banks, and I tested them out there with him and he presented them with really excitement, and I really loved the product because they were different than other products on the market, and they had a unique features that really worked, and a really nice design and unique design. And this is the same thing, guys, because you will never see something similar to this, and in my opinion the features and the design will win in this case, and you will see why. So let's go ahead and unbox the product, the power bank, and see what we have inside and test it in a second. So as you can see, here is the box with everything that you have and some features of this product, but we will go inside and we will talk about them after we unbox. So here you have a user manual and you have everything that you need inside, as well as every screen, every feature that you have, every setting that you have here in the unit. Here we have the power bank itself, but we will get back in a second to this. We have a really nice quality USB-C cable. It feels very good and it looks very nice. I love the yellow. And here you have a bag to put your power bank to prevent it from scratches and to protect it, which is really nice. You can put it here and close it like this, and it feels very good. I mean, it feels protected, and I love the bag. I love these kind of things, bags and stuff like this, to protect your products. I really like this feature. We have a protective foil, and here is the power bank, guys. It's really a nice power bank. I didn't see something like this. You have the internal. The really cool thing that you see all the internals, which looks very nice. I mean, I like it very much. I like this style. And you see the batteries right here, and here you have some ports, and here you have some specifications. This part is, I think, aluminum. Yeah, it's not plastic, and it feels good. And overall the quality and the build quality feels very nice. I mean, it looks and it feels very good. It's very sturdy and it feels quality, guys. So let's talk about what is cool about this power bank. It has a capacity of 25,600,000 milliamp hour battery, which is really cool because it's big enough to charge all your devices. I mean, it can charge your iPhone up to 7 times, your MacBook up to 2 times, 1.9 times, your drones up to 2.5 times, and your GoPro up to 15 times, which is really cool. So it is big enough to charge all your devices and to be safe. I mean, beside the safety measures, it is rated to 93.5 watt hours, which means it is below the 1100 watt hours. That is the line that you can cross if you go and fly. I mean, you have to have the batteries below 100 watt hours, and this is a great idea because you can take it anyway in the world with you without any problems. It will be admitted in the flight and you can charge all your devices, which is really great. I was talking about the safety. It has some safety measures because Shargeek didn't cut corners with this unit and with any other units that they made. For example, this unit, it has several safety measures. It has high voltage protection in and out, extreme temperature protection, and short circuit protection, which is very good, guys, because you can take it anywhere and it's safe to use. If we look at the unit here, we have a screen that has a ton of cool information about the unit that we will look in a second. And here you can see all the circuits, which is really nice. And here you can see the batteries. The unit uses a very high quality batteries. They are the Samsung INR 18650 batteries. They are rated to 3200 milliamp hours, and you have 8 of them, and this is why we have a 25600 milliamp battery unit. And here, as you can see, you have multiple ports. Here you have a DC input and output, which is rated to 75 watts, and you can actually decide what voltage you want, and the output I mean, and you can select it. You can select what output, and in this way you will not burn your devices if you have a higher voltage, which is really nice. And you can deactivate the output at all if you want. Here you have the main port, the USB-C, the biggest port, and it's rated to 100 watts, which is plenty enough for charging my MacBook, for example, and different devices. And here you have another USB-C that is rated to 30 watts, and here you have a USB-A port that is rated to 18 watts. Here you have a list of all the ports and all the voltages that can be used by those ports, which is really nice. So you can take a look here and see every port what voltage has, which is really nice, guys, because you have the ports here and you don't know exactly everyone what it does, but here you have an information about all the ports, which is really great. I mean, it is nice to have it here on the unit itself and not having to look on the manual and other stuff. This port, the C1 port, you can use it for charging your devices and in the same time charge the unit, and the unit will fully charge after 90 minutes, which is really great. So you have 1.5 hours to charge the unit and use it fully. Let's go ahead and power on the unit to see what we have, what information we have here. To power on the unit, you have to press this button for a few seconds and it will turn on. And here you have a lot of information. So the first one is the battery indication right here, and right now it is at 25%. So between 70 and 100% it will be green, between 30 and 70% it will be yellow, 7 and 30% it will be red, and below 5 it will be black. Here you have the voltage of the unit, the amps, the battery's temperature, the PCB temperature, and here is a timer which will count when you have something plugged to the unit. And here you have the input and output, and you have the watt, the voltage and amperage for each one. And if you press long, you will enter a different menu right here. And here, as you can see, it is the settings for the DC port, this one, and you can use whatever voltage, you can set whatever voltage you want, and you have increments of 1 voltage and 0.1 voltage, which is nice, and you can turn it completely off right here. If you press 1, you will toggle between the settings. Now here you have the voltages of all the cells, of each cell, and the cycles that the battery has been charged on. For now it is 1 cycle, I didn't charge the unit yet. And here you have the battery life. Since it's new, it is 100%. Here you can change the temperature between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Here you can reset the timer that it is used, the timer that you saw before. When you have something plugged, the timer will go on, and here you can reset this timer. Here you can set the time needed for the screen to go to sleep. You can here power off the unit, and here you can go to the previous screen. So you will press long to go back. And here is the main screen. Let's go ahead and connect some devices and see how those things changed, the settings. I have here my MacBook Pro and my iPhone. I will connect first my MacBook Pro and after my iPhone. So I will connect my MacBook Pro to this port, the more capable, the C1 port. So when we connect it, as you can see, we have a C1 marking here, and we have an icon indicating that we have the MacBook Pro, the C1 port, that it's been used. And for now we have 55, 57, and it's going up. Let me connect my iPhone as well. I will connect it to the second port that is capable of 30 watts max, and I will connect my iPhone right here. And as you can see, we have the second icon here indicating the second device that it's been used. Now the settings is showing us the C1 port, and if that is charging for 46 watts and at 20 volts and 2.35 amps. And if we press once, now we have the settings for the C2 that is charging for about 15 watts, 2.12 volts and 1.2 amps, 2.1 amps here. And if we press again, we have the total of 67.4 watts. One cool thing, guys, about this unit is that you can charge the unit while charging other devices. I will charge the unit using my MacBook Pro charger and the cable provided in the box, and I will charge it right here. Now the unit is charging at almost 86, and now I will plug my iPhone charger in the other port. So now, as you can see here, I am charging the unit with 86 watts and the phone with 15 watts, which is really nice because you can charge the unit and charge your devices in the same time. And even more, you can charge the unit using a solar panel outside, and it is even more convenient because you can charge all your devices while charging the unit if it is sunny outside, and we will test this in a moment right now outside. I have here a big solar panel, and it has a DC connection with an adapter because the normal DC jack is not compatible with the power bank. And here I have the power bank, and I will connect it and see how much power, or if it is charging actually at all. So let's put it here. As you can see now, it is charging at 5 watts because there is no direct sun right now. The sun is hidden behind the clouds, but it is working, and in direct sunlight I guess it will charge considerably more. Now there is a direct sunlight at the solar panel here, and as you can see it is charging almost at 60 watts, which is amazing. This is my review, guys, for this unit. In my opinion, it is an amazing unit. I didn't see a unit like this, as a power pack like this on the market, and I love very much the design, where you can see the internals and the batteries, and it is very safe, especially for flights, because it is under 100 watts, which is the limit to take your power bank on the airplane, which is really amazing. And you can see all the devices and all the stats here in the small screen, which is really nice. So I really recommend this unit, guys, and you can check in the description for a link where to buy it, and see you in the next one, guys. Thank you, bye.